Hey guys, what's going on? This is Brian with Games Under Pressure, bringing you a look at Fingered, which is one of the best named video games in a long time. This is the new game from Edmund McMillen. If you don't know him, you've probably played his games before. He was one of the guys that did Super Meat Boy, Binding of Isaac, and a bunch of other games. And this game is also by James Id. And if you're wondering, number one, why it's in 4x3 as opposed to 16x9, it's because this is sort of a budget game. It's $2, and you sort of get what you pay for in terms of the technical aspects, to be totally honest with you. As far as I can see, there are no options to change the aspect ratio, the resolution, to go full screen. It is a windowed game. I would have preferred a few more customization options, but you know what? It is what it is. It's a $2 game. You can't expect all the luxuries, all the comforts of a full-priced $60 game. What is this game? Well, it is basically a virtual version of the classic board game Clue in a lot of different ways. You play as an untrustworthy witness, somebody who has a few of the facts, but not all of the facts. And what you have to do is use a police lineup to select the criminal that lines up with the hints. As you can see, there are 4 hints at the bottom of the screen. You can use all 4 of them to systematically release the person that you know it isn't. So when you're sure that the criminal in front of you does not match up with the hints, it's not your guy, you can hit release and release them from the police lineup. You can use all 4 hints. There's no penalty for using more than one. And then when you're sure that it's that criminal, you flip the switch on the electric chair and you fry them. Now, there's a chance, like you can see here, that you'll execute an innocent person, and you want to avoid that because you can only do that twice before the game is over. So you can see here that there are different words in different colors. So for example, the word positive here, it means that there's a pretty good chance that that clue is accurate. However, when you start getting into some of the red words like think, right there, it's only a 60% chance of being right. So you have to, and see, definitely is 100% positive is less than that, and then think is at the very bottom there. And you have to sort of use all the clues in tandem in order to identify your guy and execute the correct one. Now, there are a few technical problems. I've run into a few bugs here and there, which is frustrating. As you can see throughout this video, every once in a while, when the police lineup spawns, what happens is one of the suspects is in front of another suspect. And when you release them, number one, you can't see them when they're behind another suspect, but when you release them, then they go too far to the left. So, and see, there's an example of it where there's one in front of the other, and you can't get a good idea of what the guy behind that dude looks like, which is a little bit frustrating. You can see that the spotlight at the top also is not centered over the correct criminal. So it's a problem with how they're displaying these things. Now, as you start to release people here, what's going to happen is the criminals are going to shift over to the left a little bit too far. They're going to be off screen, and there's not going to be a way for you to see the criminal. You can only see them in their little mug shot there at the bottom. So basic things like that just that doesn't seem to work correctly. It's day 1, so I'm sure they're going to release a patch. I'd be surprised if they didn't, but just something to be aware of. So should you get this game? Well, you know what? I would recommend it. It's $2. I guess it depends on how much $2 means to you. If you like the art style and you like the concept, I'd say go ahead. It's not going to be a game that you play all day, every day, but every once in a while, I could see booting this up, playing for 30 minutes or so, and calling it a day. So I'd recommend it. If you guys like this video, please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. That's going to allow me to keep bringing you videos like this in the future. I got a video going up on the new game Volume, which is a stealth game that's sort of cool. So be on the lookout for a 4K gameplay video of that. I also got Zombie, which is sort of formerly Zombie U. And that game's a little rough, so you're going to want to watch that in 4K as well. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please hit that subscribe button, and I will catch you later. Disgusting.
sexy. Sorry, folks. That man had a family.